Alright. Say your prayers, Gunny.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Emmanuel Lutheran High School. It is October 8th, 2013. We're getting ready for JV volleyball. It'll be the Lancers taking on the Blair Taylor Wildcats today here in the Emmanuel Fieldhouse. I'm Gunny Sifford. I'll be doing play-by-play for you.
And I'm Sam Buck, and I'll be doing color commentary.
And our cameraman, Mr. Jonathan Gamble, will be here shortly. He's visiting with some family members right now.
He can't talk, though.
Yeah, he's quiet. He does camera. Quiet, John.
His tongue was cut out. No, I'm just kidding.
This isn't Hunger Games. The JV Lancers over the weekend went to an invite in Oliva Strum, and I heard they went undefeated in sets. They took the whole tournament without losing a set.
I didn't hear that.
I was here Saturday, and the JDV team came back, and Liz Fox was screaming to all of us that they won in undefeated sets.
Sounds like Liz Fox would be screaming that.
Yep. Blair Taylor has... No. Blair Taylor has an abundance of injuries, and they'll be playing a bunch of varsity players down to JV today, and you'll probably see some JV players playing up to varsity. They have 4 injuries, I was told, by Mrs. Johannes. So, you're sure to see some of the same players we saw for the Emmanuel invite, if you remember back a couple weekends ago.
If you were watching.
Yep, Emmanuel, of course, winning that invite, beating Plum City in an amazing 15-point set. Here comes Jonathan now.
Such a clod. He shook the whole booth.
We are watching warm-ups here as Jonathan hops in the booth.
He's squishing us, but it's okay.
So your JV Lancers are on quite a roll lately. They lost to Oliva Strum a couple Thursdays ago, but then they dominated in Melrose Medoro, and then they won that Oliva Strum invite last Saturday. So we want to see if the JV Lancers can keep it up here. Varsity's been on a little roll of their own.
I hate that buzzer.
Varsity's been on a little roll of their own. They won in Oliva, and then they won in Melrose Medoro, and before Oliva, they beat AC Lincoln last Tuesday. So they are on a 3-game, well, would it be 3-game? I believe it's 3-game. No, Oliva was before Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they had that heartbreaker to Cochran Fountain City, and then they've come back with 3 straight wins, 3 pretty dominating wins, if I would say so myself, Sam. They've won 9 sets in a row. They've won 9 sets in a row. Of course, some of the better players for JV include David Hines' sister, Emily.
David Hine, our normal cameraman.
John's filling in.
We don't like him as much.
You just heard David Hine, if you were watching live, to C-Team with James Shazer. We like John.
Yeah, I know. I was kidding.
Yeah. Other great players for the JV Lancers include freshman Lainey Durst, who plays the majority, if not all, of the game, which is quite impressive. Other players on JV include Olivia Albrecht, Leah Mackinson, Liz Fox, the liberos, and the libero Sarah Juice. Or Jose. Sorry, John. I'm so used to it. Okay.
A reminder that during the past few games, our broadcasting software hasn't been the best.
It's been very shaky.
So if you are watching this and the game goes off, sound and audio, or sound and video.
It'll be sound and video if it goes off.
You can always switch to iPadio,
with,
I believe it's called.
Yes, with Prof Rail. That's just audio, but it's better than nothing. And we promise, at least it's worked so far, that we'll always have a recording for you to watch afterwards. Our varsity commentators, Joan Albrecht and Sam Lisak, upload those after every varsity game. They do every game of the night, and they should be up by the following day. We're getting ready to go here. 5 minutes left in warm-ups.
This is kind of an unusual game, too, because these 2 JV teams will not play 3 sets. They'll only be playing 2. Due to why?
The injuries.
The injuries.
Because a player can only play 5 sets a night if they're going to play on 2 teams like Blair Taylor will be doing tonight. So they can't play they can't play 3 sets because if varsity goes to more than, well, it will go to more than 2, then Blair Taylor has to lose some of its players, and they can't afford that. So you just saw a 4-set C-team match, and that's why our timing is still on, pretty much, for what the games would usually be. Emmanuel taking the floor, warming up. You can see Coach Heidi Lau serving balls over. Getting the Lancers ready for the game. Heidi Lau, of course, daughter of varsity coach Joe Lau. Heidi was a great player herself here at Emmanuel. Heidi's also my cousin.
Whoa! Never made that connection.
Really?
No, of course I could. I know Dan.
Alright. Heidi also, of course, sisters with Steph Lau, who is also a great volleyball player here. Definitely a volleyball family, a sports family. As
I don't know. Do you think Darren could play volleyball?
Darren could play anything.
I don't know.
He was on Dream Team.
Oh yeah, that basketball team made of
terrible players.
Terrible players that beat girls varsity
somehow
in overtime.
Some way. Darren also, of course, star cross-country runner. We're getting on a pretty big tangent about the Laus here. What do you think? What do you think of Dan Lau? What does he bring to Emmanuel next year?
Cross country. He's a good cross country runner. Seems to run the family with the boys, volleyball with the girls.
Yep.
Here we are in the booth.
Heidi's also a very good
Jonathan.
Wait,
go back to the booth, John. Go back to the booth. There he is. There he is. That lovable puppy face. Oh man.
Take his headphones off.
Okay, now you can go back to the man. Oh, wait. No, a reminder also that it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And it is Pink and Black Night here at Emmanuel. Spirit Week, of course, this week. Yesterday was Jersey Day. And Pink and Black Day was today.
Tomorrow will be Wacky Wednesday, I think. And then the day after that,
Thursday, Lancer Day.
Lancer Day.
And Friday is
Superhero Twin Day.
Yeah, or Twin Day. Or you could be twin superheroes if you wanted to.
Twinception,
no.
As Noah Gamble would say.
Emmanuel's got 2 minutes left on the court. We remind you to call, well, don't call, or text in at our booth number, which is in the top right corner. We'll show you during timeouts if you need a reminder. Now we see Emmanuel working on serves here.
Got a minute 30 left to go in this part of the warm-ups. I'm not sure if there will be a third warm-up session.
Probably. Blair Taylor are probably going to do this too.
We may have started too early.
Yeah. No, we're fine.
We're running out of things to talk about.
We'll bring you the lineups for Emmanuel. It's mostly consisting of sophomores and juniors, but also one freshman. Number 1, sophomore Olivia Albrecht. Continue.
Number 2 or number 9, number Jaden Milky. Let's see. Oh, she'll be number 2 tonight.
Not libero. Number 3, Emily Hine, the junior.
Number 4, Leah Mackinson, a sophomore.
Number 5, Nicole Brando, also a junior.
The libero, number 8 tonight, Sarah Jose, also a junior.
Number 10, Liz Fox, plays really well in the front line. Tallest girl on JV, I believe.
We know, Joe. Oh, yeah, Gunny, you said number 10 was Liz Fox.
Why did I
Number 7 is Liz Fox. Number 10 is Kirsten Brandel.
Nicole's twin. Number 11, Caitlin Sandine, the sophomore.
Number 12, Maggie. I've always had trouble with that name. Caird?
I think it's Caird.
Caird. Number 12, Maggie Caird, the sophomore.
The freshman on JV, Lainey Durst, number 13.
Our favorite because we're freshmen too. Number 14, Jossie Gamble, also a sophomore.
Jonathan's cousin.
Wait, let me do this one. And number 16, Laura Nauman, a sophomore. Tom Yen. Spanish for also.
Spanish
sort
1
of.
for Sam.
Shut up, Spanish 2 guy.
Alright, and the lineup. This will be the lineup for JV and varsity for Blair Taylor as they're moving players up and down. Number 2, Loney Howe, a junior. Number 3, Whitney Sachs, a sophomore. Number 4, Jalissa Paulson, also a sophomore.
JV and varsity?
Yeah, I believe they're playing players up and down on both teams.
It's hard to distinguish which one's which, though. Maybe they all play.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
guess
saying.
they all play.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, where'd you leave off? Jalissa Paulson? Number 7, Merrill Wallen, sophomore.
Number 9, Danielle Holstad, junior.
Number 10, Olivia M. Sachs. Must be the sister or cousin of Whitney M. Sachs. Number 3.
Olivia being a senior. Number 11, Giselle Guerrero, a sophomore. She must be on JV because we did not see her during the invite.
Yeah.
Also, I think new players for us. Number 11, Alexis Killian. Oh, number 21, sorry. They had a big jump in numbers there.
You can do that one too.
Number 21, Alyssa Elvaker.
That was 24.
Man,
You keep mixing up the numbers.
I am so bad at this.
All right. Number 12, number 26, also the libero. Not anymore, I guess.
Maybe. She's number 12 tonight.
Kylie Keller.
Sophomore.
Last time we saw her at the Emmanuel Invite, she did not have her best day
At all.
at all.
It was a pretty rough day for Blair Taylor's libero, and now it looks like she's moved down from her position. Unless she plays libero only for varsity. Also, a libero sometimes is number 15 or 26, Jennifer Lambright.
She'll be number 15 tonight.
She also does not have the libero jersey on.
Number 17 is Emily Mish. She is a junior.
The other senior for the Wildcats, Morgan Nerig, number 30.
She was good last time at the Emmanuel Invite. Saw her.
Frontline player, could serve also. Maybe she should be the libero.
Well, if you're a frontline player, you shouldn't be the libero.
Oh, that can happen. Or can it? I don't know.
Number 38, Marissa Tennyson, is a junior on the team.
She rounds out the team. That's the last of the Wildcats. And we're still getting ready here. It seems like JV will start at about 6:30.
If we run out of things to talk to, we can always make fun of John.
Yes. Always a good idea, Sam. This is Coach Mandy Schultz feeding the balls to the players, working on sets and spikes. Lambright to Wallen. Good spike for Wallen. And Emmanuel seems to be working on bumps over on the other side of the court. Emmanuel wear black tonight. Sarah Joe's wear in the white libero jersey, and Blair Taylor will be blue, as you can see. Crowd starting to fill in as JV starts. Not as big as a crowd for C, but it was most people I've seen for a C game here.
No kidding.
Lots of students.
Maybe they just didn't have anything better to do.
Oh, that is mean. Why
No, whoa,
You're
whoa,
so
whoa.
rude to the
No.
C team.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, look at the crowd right there. All students.
Right after the school day, people have homework, you know?
Yeah, I know I didn't get my homework done today. What?
We had that meeting, so.
Yeah.
John is bragging to us that he ran 6.5 miles after school
and
still got back for the C team game.
Wow.
Wow, does he have any homework?
Probably.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you got a homework algebra too. And you lost your assignment. .240 left in the Blair Taylor warm-ups. There is Doc Sittle, our Algebra 2 teacher.
I hear he gave you guys a lot of homework, or maybe
man.
some really hard stuff.
Oh
something.
man, it was hard. It was long. Well, it is long. I haven't finished.
Sitting with his grandsons.
Yep, the other Sittos. There you see JV managers, Katie Lau and Maddie Worth. Sorry, I said those in backwards order. Right to left go Katie Lau and Maddie Worth.
Oh, yeah. Last time at the Emmanuel Invite, the varsity team did decently against Emmanuel, although Emmanuel still won,
Two sets to none.
2 sets to none, yeah.
They put up a fight, but it just wasn't enough for the Lancers.
Took 3rd place, I believe, in the Invite.
Yep, they did better than Independence, but Plum City and Emmanuel were way ahead of Blair Taylor's skill level.
It'll be interesting to see how their mixed JV varsity team will do against Emmanuel's JV.
Do you think that JV they'll beat Emmanuel's JV just because they've got varsity players, or do you think that JV is good enough to beat their varsity?
I don't want to sound biased.
Be honest. I'm not so sure that Emmanuel can pull this one out if they've got a bunch of varsity players. Actually, it seems like mostly varsity players.
Yeah.
There's only...
We only don't recognize
about 3 names. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 names. Not very many we don't recognize from the Emmanuel invite.
Yep. Make sure to tune in Thursday as JV and varsity play Alma. Not Alma Pepin, that's just for basketball. There will be no C-team game Thursday. They play next Tuesday against Elk Mound, also a home game. So tune into that on next Tuesday, a week from today. Senior night Thursday against Alma. Last home game for the Lancers, except for regionals. I believe that they're in good enough shape in the standings to have a regional game, don't you think, Sam?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe 2.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Emmanuel, if they'll have any home regional
Okay.
games.
Yeah, I think Emmanuel
That'll
will.
be exciting.
Wait, you're talking about varsity, right?
Yeah, of course. Those will be exciting.
Yeah, they will.
I know that basketball postseason was girls basketball postseason. That's a lot of fun here.
That is a lot of fun, especially last year since they were so good.
And I believe that volleyball crowds are a bit more into it than basketball because it's a lot more intense to follow. As basketball's kind of slower, you have to bring the ball up the court. You got to pass it around.
Yep.
But with every volleyball hit, there's a cheer to be heard from the crowd.
Some of them are pretty personal for the varsity teams.
Oh yeah.
You'll hear Emmanuel seniors shouting their own little inside joke chants to...
They're not so much inside jokes as saying their names in different rhythm.
Well, and sometimes their boyfriends. You know.
You mean girlfriend? Oh, boyfriend. Shout.
Yeah, because there are plenty of guys on these teams. Jesus.
All right. You'll hear Brendan Wemlin say, "That's my sister," when Brooke serves.
Both teams coming out of their huddles now.
It looks like the starters for Emmanuel will be Mackinson, Jost, Durst, Hine, Albrecht, Nauman, and Milky. Of course, one of them won't stay in. There's 7 players there. We'll see which 6 stay and which one goes off to start the game. All right, ready to go. It looks like Blair Taylor only has 2 subs today. Maybe they'll be tired by the time varsity rolls around.
Again, they're short on players because of 4 injuries.
Yep.
Looks like the libero, Sarah Joses. Wait.
She will.
Looks like she's going out. No.
Keep watching. Olivia Albrecht takes the ball.
Oh, she's just waiting to go in until after the serve.
Olivia Albrecht gives Jost the ball, and Albrecht steps off. We are ready to go here. JV volleyball.
Starts now. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
It's pretty good.
No, thank you.
Joe's getting ready for the signal. She's got it. Here she goes. Over. Yeah, Milky. Nauman saves it, but it's out of bounds. Ooh. The return that time was by Alexis Killian for the Wildcats, and it's over to them. First serve. Oh, it goes off of Misha's foot. They have to get the ball back.
That was kind of funny.
And it'll be Emily Mish serving for the Wildcats. They lead 1-0.
Serve is in.
Jose. Nauman sets. Hine with the spike. Great spike by Emily Hine.
Emmanuel's point is now tied 1-up. 1-all. 1-1. Whatever you want to say.
Caitlin Sandine subbing in for Leah Mackinson, and Kirsten Brandel in for Jaden Milky for the Lancers. It'll be Caitlin Sandine. She's a great server. She'll be serving here. Tied 1-1. Good serve there. That's Killian. Mish. Howe spikes it. Durst. Set by Nauman. And Durst over. Mish. Howe. Jose. Set by Nauman. Spike from Hine. Oh, into the ceiling from Killian, but Wallen saves it. Howe over. Sandine to Nauman. Hine. She kills it.
You know, we were talking about this earlier, Gunny. Emily Hine, she has a lot of those drives.
Yeah,
with one hand. She doesn't really spike it, but
kind of standing spikes.
Yeah.
There's a serve from Sandine. Mish over. Here's Joe sets it. Nauman sets it. Hine with the spike. That's in. Emily Hine with 3 straight spikes. Blair Taylor needs to find some footing here.
Kaylin Sandine with her 3rd serve in a row, I believe.
Yep, 3rd. Great serve. Wallen. Mish bumps it, and Howe bumps it over. Sandine. Set by Nauman. Here's a spike by Kirsten Brendel with a drive. Into the net. Must have been blocked. I thought it was 4 hits for Emmanuel, but it must have been blocked by a Blair Taylor player, and nonetheless, Emmanuel gets the point. Sandine will serve. Over. Wallen. Mish. And Howe over. Bumped by Joe. Set for Nauman. Durst with the spike.
Goes long.
Lainey Durst spike goes long. Lainey was telling me her serves are going long too, so that she needs to work on that. Here's Jalissa Paulson serving for the Wildcats. Jose takes the serve.
That was a hot serve, and by hot I mean like
Fast.
powerful.
Yes, powerful. There's no way they were going to return that.
Well, maybe if it was varsity, I don't know.
Another great serve, but into the net. Emmanuel's point. That's the downside of making your serve so hard. It's got worse accuracy, right?
Yeah, easier to hit into the net.
Here's Lainey Durst serving for the Lancers. And it eats up Paulson. That's an ace for the Lancers. Here's Lainey again, 2nd time in a row. Over. Mish. Wallen bumps it, and it's over from Keller. Set up by Hine. Durst back to Hine. Hine gets blocked, but Sandine picks it up.
Nice save by
Brandel.
Sandine.
Over from Durst. Mish into the net, and Keller can't get it. That is point Emmanuel 7-3 here, and Lainey Durst is.
We should be
still
watching
got the
Keller
serve.
pretty closely, Gunny. We'll see if she has an off day like she had before, or at the Emmanuel invite, or let's see if she does better.
She couldn't seem to hit it right out of the net, but then again, most players can't get the net ball back. Keller sets it over.
A nice set.
Jose to Durst. Hine spikes it, and Paulson hits it in the ceiling. Wallen saves it. And Mission. Killian cannot get to it, and probably wouldn't have gotten it over anyways. Here goes Lainey, her 4th serve. Over. Mish bumps it. Set by Keller. And Killian with the left-handed spike, and it goes off of Durst and then off of Sandine, and that's a Blair Taylor point.
It's now 8-4, the Emmanuel Lancers doubling up Blair Taylor.
That's a phrase I like to use, doubling up.
I learned it from you.
Howe.
You should be proud.
Bounced by Joes. Durst sets. Spike by Fox. Nice spike by Liz Fox. Great placement. And she gets the kill.
She definitely is one of Emmanuel JV's best upper linemen.
Front line.
Front linemen.
Sarah Joes, the libero, subbing out quickly for Olivia Albrecht. And here's Emily Hine serving. Set by Keller. Wallen over. Tipped by Albrecht. Hine. Albrecht hits it over. Paulson. Mish. Wallen spikes. Hine. Set by Durst. And Sandine sets it over. Howe to Paulson. And Mish over. Sandine. Durst sets it up for Brandel with the drive. Keller. And Killian just over, so 2 blockers. Fox. Durst sets it up back for Fox. Fox's spike goes long, but I believe Paulson tipped it. Emmanuel point. That would have been out, but Paulson's mistake gives Emmanuel the point. Goes into the office over there. It'll be Emily Hine serving again. Let's see if Emily can get them a big enough lead to pull out her jump serve. And that's an ace for Emily Hine.
That was just bad communication on the part of Blair Taylor.
Neither Howe or Paulson
thought each other was going to get it.
Is this it? Here's the jump serve from Emily Hine. It's a good one. Ooh. Oh, just long though.
Those jump serves are always exciting to see.
About a foot long. And Jose comes in for Hine. Jose and Sandine will be playing in the back now. This is Kylie Keller serving. Bumped by Sandine. Durst. And 3 bumps, and Sarah Jose gets it over. Keller sets it up. Killian over. Jose. Set by Durst. Olivia Albrecht with a nice spike, but tipped by Wallen. Mish. Killian, just through Brandel and Albrecht, and that is Blair Taylor's point.
Emmanuel leading by 5. It is now 11-6.
Exactly what I was about to say. Keller with the serve. That's over. Jose. Durst. Back to Jose. Hits it over. Rare to see from Sarah Jose. Killian. Durst. Oh, Fox. And
nice
Jose
save.
sets it over. Great save by the Lancers. Keller dives to hit it. Killian sets it over. Brandel. Fox with the drive. Keller. And it goes under the net.
Miscommunication there. Mish kept yelling, I got it, but Keller apparently didn't hear.
It looks like Leah Mackinson in for Sandine here, and Jaden Milkey in for Kirsten Brandel. It'll be Jaden Milkey serving here, number 2. Her first time serving today.
In.
Howe to Keller. Wallen spikes it into the net. Mara Wallen spikes it into the net, and Emmanuel gets the point. Timeout, Blair Taylor. The crowd is... Oh, well, first show you our number. Call or text. Well, don't call, actually. I'm sorry. I'm so used to hearing that. Text the booth. Tell us how we're doing.
We're the new generation. We hate calls. We love texts.
Tell us if you enjoy our commentating. Please don't send anything negative. Please tell us if you enjoy Jonathan's camera work. We know we do.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think of Breast Cancer Awareness Night, Pink and Black Day here at Emmanuel. And we're back to the action here. Jaden Milkey serving for the Lancers. Blair Taylor still in their huddle, using all of their timeout up. It seems like Emmanuel's grabbed control of this match, but... Set. Well, you know, the match, so far, it's just this set is the match so far, so they've grabbed control of the match as well. It's a bit complicated.
Yeah, I'm not... No.
They're only up 7, though, so I don't think they'll be getting too confident here. Here's Milkey with the serve. And that's an ace. Howe and Paulson, again, can't communicate, really, on who gets the ball. Jaden Milkey will be serving again. That's over. And Howe gets the bump over, but it is long.
Good call by Jaden Milkey to not go for that. That'll be Emmanuel's point. It is now 15-6.
Here's the serve. That's Howe. Keller. And Wallen bumps it over. Milkey from the back row. Durst sets. And Mackinson drops it in. And that was a lift for Blair Taylor, but it also would have been 4 hits.
I think it was a lift on Wallen. Or Howe, not Wallen. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Here's the serve for Milkey. Killian over. Milkey. Durst sets it up for Albrecht. Nice spike by Olivia Albrecht.
Beautiful spike.
That might be the best spike I've ever seen from her.
Yeah.
She's been definitely working on that. She had a good spike in Oliva Strum a couple weeks ago. Here's Jaden Milkey serving. Keller sets. Wallen just bumps it over. Mackinson. Durst sets it up for Fox. Drive. And LaHowe's hit goes out of bounds. Emmanuel now tripling up the Wildcats, 18-6. Jossie Gamble coming in here for Jaden Milkey. Can you take out your server?
What? Apparently, says Jonathan Gamble.
Well, Jossie will be serving now. I didn't know you could sub out a server.
He's our backseat commentator.
And also coming in is Nicole Brandel for Leah Mackinson. Both Jossie and Nicole's first time in the game. Jossie getting ready for her first serve of the game. Her first hit of the game. Or match, sorry.
Set.
Well, it's a match too. Killian. And Mish just tips it over. Brandel and Durst can't really react that quickly.
Enough.
Killian will be serving here for the Wildcats. Jose. Jossie Gamble. Keller to Wallen. Sorry I couldn't see there. Clay Bobeck just got in my way.
What he was doing up here, I have no idea.
He's using our cup holders, that's what. Killian serve. There's Jossie Gamble. That's way long, but that's all right. Blair Taylor fighting the back here a little bit. Alexis Killian with her third serve in a row. That's over. Jose. Killian. Bumped by Keller and Wallen over. Jose. Set by Lainey Durst. Nice spike by Olivia Albrecht, but saved. Mish sets it over very secretively. Fox with a spike that just drops in. And it is 19-9 Lancers, a 10-point lead. Laura Nauman now subbing in for Liz Fox, and Laura Nauman will serve. Laura Nauman, of course, with that underhand serve that you only see by 2 players on the whole Emmanuel team.
JV?
No.
Or just Emmanuel team, like all of them?
All of them. Renee Knutson also has one for C team. Ball goes off the ceiling. And
that ceiling is always causing problems for away teams. It's
our advantage.
It's got those rafters that just kind of bump it at a weird angle.
Yep. There's a serve from Nauman, set by Mish. Wallen spikes it. Oh, and it's just over Nauman and just in front of Jose. She splits them. And it's Blair Taylor's point. 20-10 Emmanuel. Wallen serves. Nice serve from Merrill Wallen. That's an ace.
There's Adam Figner peddling his wares
of popcorn to the crowd. We're going to ask him how much he made today. We're back to the action, and Sarah Jose hits it out of bounds, and that is Blair Taylor's point. Blair Taylor closing the gap, but it seems like it's going to be too great a deficit to overcome.
Oh, Figner made a sale. Figner made a sale.
To a Blair Taylor fan. Jossie Gamble, and then Sarah Jose hit it, and then Albrecht over. Killian to Mish. Nice spike by Loney Howe. It looked like it was nice, but into the net.
She like hit that into
the net.
No, she like hit it into Olivia Albrecht's leg forcefully.
Some rage from Blair Taylor.
That's how I am in tennis.
Joe serves. Oh, me too. Mish sets. There's Howe with a better spike. Oh, and just out of the reach of Jossie Gamble.
She almost got a hand on that one. Well, she did, but
she tipped it out.
Tips it out, yep.
It'll be Emily Mish serving for the Wildcats here. Her second time serving today. Over. And Gamble hits it over. Mish. And Howe. And tipped by Hine. And back to Hine. Tipped over. Howe. Joe sets. Gamble to Hine.
Drive by Hine.
Commonly seen by her. And that's over from Howe, but it is out.
Emmanuel point. Emmanuel now leads the set by
9 points.
9 points. 22-13.
Caitlin Sandine in for Nicole Brandel, and Kirsten Brandel in for fellow redhead, Jossie Gamble. There's 3 redheads on JV. It's so strange. And that return is out by Blair Taylor.
And I don't think there's any on... Well, there's Alex Garvin's on C team, but
none on varsity. Oh, Johanna Meyer.
Oh, yeah, wow.
There's one on every team.
So many redheads at ILC.
Sandine over. Mish. And tipped over by Howe. Bumped by Joe. Set by Laura Nauman. Spike from Hine. That got line. That's in. And now Emmanuel...
That was a close one.
Emmanuel needs 2 points to win it here. Looks like they'll be relying on Caitlin Sandine to close it out. They are up 11 points. Set point for the Lancers.
Bruno Mas.
And that is an ace.
There it is.
Mara Wallen's return goes straight into Loney Howe, and the Lancers take the first of 2 sets. They will now switch sides.
Seeing this first set, Gunny, I think Emmanuel's not having a problem. Emmanuel JV isn't having a problem with the varsity JV mix-up team.
Yeah, not really. It seems like Blair Taylor doesn't have enough chemistry between their newly found team. I don't know if this is their first game doing this kind of thing. Our booth is being shaken.
Rowdy seniors.
We'd like to remind you that the booth number is 920-216-1978. Get it out of the lights there for you.
1978. So my dad entered
High school?
high school, I think.
Cool.
Sweet.
Feel free to text us during the game. We can get one of us to commentate and one of us to respond to your texts. We'd love to hear from you. Emmanuel really just kind of, it was boring to watch Blair Taylor because Emmanuel just dominated them.
You called me mean.
I'm sorry.
Rude. Rude.
There's Emmanuel in their huddle.
Manager, Maddie Worth, going around giving water and towels.
I don't know what Heidi Lau's saying in their huddle. I would assume it's wait, is Heidi Lau even there?
No.
Where's Coach Lau?
They're just...
She's sitting on the bench.
What is she doing?
We got a text here from... It's from Mrs. Albrecht, Olivia's mom from the Hales Corners area.
Oh, wait.
She told us that we did a great job.
She's texted us before.
She has. That was when we had technical difficulties.
No, that's not something to be proud of. Never mind.
It's good to know that we're live and we can finally be talking to actual people instead of a recording.
Ah, it's great to be alive.
Yeah, okay, now Coach Lau's in the huddle.
There we go.
Most likely doesn't have much to say. I was told in Melrose Mindoro that Emmanuel did really well the first two sets, so the third set she put different sets of, like, different groups of players in and worked on harder things such as spot serving and, you know, like just playing people at positions they didn't usually play, and it didn't work out very well. We got another text here from a 608 area code. I'm not sure who it's from. They said, great job, good job on the booth, guys.
We've got a comment by our backseat commentator, Jonathan Gamble, who says it might be the Milkies. Jaden, of course, playing on JV. Had some great serves in the first set. Let's see how she does second set. She's a starter.
Will she serve first? Or I don't think actually Emmanuel gets to serve here first. It'll be Emily Mish serving for the Wildcats. Thank you for texting in. I know that you probably just didn't see our number enough.
Waiting for the signal from the ref to start the game. Or set.
Let's see, we're only going to play two sets here, so it's either going to be a draw or an Emmanuel victory. Mish serves. Jose into the net, but Liz Fox saves it. But Emmanuel can't get it back over. Mish will serve again. 1-0 Wildcats. Here's Jose. You can control that one more. Nauman sets it up for Durst. Great spike by Lainey Durst. Killian saves it though. Mish to Keller. Keller can't get it over. That's a fourth hit from Howe.
I think we can hear the pep band warming up.
Should I be ready for that? No, John too.
You're both in it.
Killian hits it out of bounds. That's the second point for the Lancers.
Oh, that wasn't the Milkies. It was
Mackinsons?
Mackinsons, I guess.
I'm not so sure. I'm really confused. If you could clarify exactly who you are, 608 area code, we'd love to know. Jaden Milkey to Laura Nauman. Emily Hine spikes, and that's a kill for Emily Hine. Great placement. And this game's just starting off like last one. Emily Hine
just killed that kill.
Oh boy. Boo. That's over from Jose. Wallen. Mish. Spike by Lambright. Lambright in for the first time, and she gets her first point. It'll be back over to Blair Taylor. Mara Wallen will serve. Mara Wallen with a real dart serve. It was the Mackinson. Sorry for the confusion there. Thank you for telling us, though.
Speaking about confusion, there's a... Oh, never mind. I guess that wasn't really confusion.
It hit the net and was over,
yeah.
Wasn't it? Tie game here, 3-3. Here's Sarah Jose with the return. Lauren Alman sets it up, and spike drove by Lauren.
Drove, not drive.
Sorry. Howe over. Nauman sets it up for Durst, and
goes into the net.
Lainey Durst hits it into the net. Blair Taylor regains the lead. Here's Wallen serving. She's got a real dart of serve. I feel like I've said that already.
You have.
Look at that. Oh, Milky returns it, though.
Nice return by Milky.
Durst. And there's Hine with the set. And Durst over and a double hit.
Triple hit.
Triple hit by Lambright there. And it'll be the usual subs. Oh, not usual, actually. Maggie Caird was in, and now she'll be subbing out for Caitlin Sandine. And Kirsten Brandel in for Jaden Milky. Caitlin Sandine, of course, coming in to serve. I would dare to say maybe the best server on JV.
I'd agree with that.
Here she goes. There it is. Great serve. Mish. DeLambright sets it, and Killian with the spike. Great save by Sandine, and Hine with the spike. Emily Hine with a vicious spike, and now the return goes out of bounds.
Along with Olivia Albrecht's spike in the first set, that seemed like one of the better spikes we've seen in this game.
Someone also texted us, not anybody playing tonight, but varsity announcer Sam Lisak's mom. Oh, parents actually, not just mom. Watching here. Thank you for texting. A lot of people from the Hills Corners congregation texting in. And that's a point for Manuel. Goes out of bounds. No one can get it back over for the Wildcats. We remind you to keep it tuned in for varsity. You'll see Sam Lisak here and Jonah Albrecht announcing. That's an ace for Caitlin Sandine, and she's on a roll here. 8-4, Emmanuel. Wouldn't it be great if she could just score 17 more points?
That would be.
That's another ace off of Mish's bump, and it goes out of bounds.
Truthfully, that would be kind of boring, Gunny.
Yeah.
No one really likes a complete blowout game. Well, unless you like a complete blowout game.
The teams do.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Sandine again. Mish. Lambright tips it over Durst. And Durst hits it out of bounds.
Shakes it off, though.
Here is Loney Howe serving. That's over. Jose returns it. Lambright to Killian. Killian bumps it over. Nauman to Brandel. Durst into the net. Lainey Durst is not finding her spike / drive today. Jose. Set for Nauman, and the spike by Durst, and that is not going to be returned. Yeah, it's a bit confusing, though. Lainey Durst will serve. Let's see if she can get it in here. She was telling me she's been having troubles with hitting it long, which actually takes some power. That's a good serve. Mara Wallen hits it out of bounds, and that's an ace for Lainey Durst. You hear the chant for Emmanuel. It does not seem like Blair Taylor has one. They've had a couple aces. Another good serve by Lainey Durst.
2 in a row.
And another ace for Lainey Durst. Sandine and Durst getting the Lancers out to a pretty big lead. Here's another one. Mish bumps it. Lambright. Oh, it goes off the ceiling, and the closest player is Lambright. Can't double hit it, so she can't hit it at all. 13-6, number 13, Durst serving again. Wallen. Oh, tipped over by Lambright. That was a good tip right there. No one was expecting it. I think the Lancers were expecting a set to another player, and Lambright caught him off guard. Jennifer Lambright now serving, number 15. Over. There's Jose. Set up by Durst. Hine with the drive. Howe. Killian. Keller over. Hine. And tipped over by Lainey Durst.
No one was there to save it.
Just like Lambright's. Again, you see in the red shirt there, back in the back left corner of the gym, Adam Fickner trying to sell popcorn to Coach Lau.
Yeah, it's water.
That's water now?
Yep.
Here's Kirsten Brandel with a nice set, and Olivia Albrecht with a good spike. Keller. Sandine bumps. Durst sets, and Fox drives it over, and no one's there to get it. The kill for Liz Fox. Timeout, Blair Taylor. There you see Adam Fickner in the red shirt and cargo pants. Selling water now, not popcorn. We saw James Shazer before the game selling cotton candy. I haven't seen him since. Of course, the canteen here at Emmanuel, open during home games. We invite you to come down for some varsity home games. It's great to watch it over a broadcast, but it's even better to be here.
The fans are just so fun to watch, especially the seniors here at Emmanuel.
Yeah, varsity.
Oh, there's only one home game left before...
I meant basketball. Well, there's one home game left, and then hopefully we'll have a couple regional and sectional games here. Emmanuel's got a pretty good record, I believe. They've definitely got a winning record. Maybe somewhere around like 5-2.
We hope to be able to watch some of the, if we get any regional games.
We hope you can watch them.
We hope you can commentate some too if we get the chance.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. It looked like Fickner just made a sale to another Blair Taylor fan, really getting comfortable with the away crowd.
Go Fickner! Oh, now he's over by the home crowd.
If anybody could tell the Fickners to tune in and watch their great salesman of a son, we'd greatly appreciate that. Emily Hines serving for the Lancers. 15-7, Emmanuel lead.
Gets the call.
Good serve by Emily Hines, and it goes into the ceiling from Wallen and off of Mish, and Emily will get a serve again. 16-7. It seems like Emily tries to get 2 down, and then she can do a jump serve. Set up by Durst, and the drive by Albrecht goes long. There you see Fickner walking along the back wall.
Libero Jost comes out for Emily Hine.
Comes out? You mean comes in?
Comes in.
Hine goes out.
Yeah, okay.
Served by Killian, goes out. 17-8 Lancers. 8 points needed, and they can get the win instead of drawing here. Do you think if it was 3 sets, the Lancers would have won anyways?
Yeah.
You think so?
I do. Look, they're pretty much running away with these sets.
Yep. 9 points, 8 points is deadly. Jaden Milkey serves, Lambright to Mish. Spiked by Wallen, goes off her hand strangely, and out of John's camera range. John couldn't even get to that one. Jaden Milkey will serve again, 10-point lead for the Lancers, and that's an ace. 11 points now for the Lancers. It looks like Jossie Gamble will be subbing in for Jaden Milkey. Again, Emmanuel subbing out their server. And Nicole Brandel now in for Olivia Albrecht. I've never seen Nicole and Kirsten play at the same time, and that's probably good for a commentator.
Confusing.
Yeah.
2 twins.
Jossie now serving for the Lancers. Good serve from Jossie. Might have gone long, but Killian hits it. Mish. Wallen with the drive. Jose. Set by Nicole Brandel, and Durst can't get to it. Again, John is having trouble getting to these balls. It'll be Kylie Keller serving for Blair Taylor. That's over. Jose. Durst sets. Liz Fox with the spike, and Keller falls over herself. Lambright, that was out of bounds. It was past the antenna, and Lambright hit it over.
That would have been a pretty cool save, though.
Yeah. 20-9 Lancers. Nicole Brindle, this is the first time I've ever seen Nicole serve. Let's see what she's got. Maybe she can close the game out here for the Lancers, get 5 in a row.
That would be pretty cool.
Over. Howe to Mish to Wallen. Fox bumps it, set by Brandel. Carrot over. Nice spike by Maggie Carrot with a left hand. Punched over. Oh, and Sarah Jose hits it out of bounds. Sarah Jose couldn't get to that ball. She was running backwards, well, running towards the back of the court. Just didn't have enough control over it. Keller hands the ball to Mish, and Mish will serve. 20-10 Emmanuel. Doubling up.
By 10.
Gamble returns, set by Randall, and Liz Fox spikes it in the net. Clearly disappointed with herself. Could tell by the expression on her face. Emily Mish will serve again. 20-11, Lancers. Over. Jose bumps. Set by Nicole Brandel. Spike from Fox. Kind of a weak spike, but it was planned, I can tell. And they can't get it back over. Point Emmanuel.
It's 21-11. Lancers still leading by 10.
Sarah Jose getting ready to serve. Keller returns. Set by Mish over Jose. And no one's there to get it for Emmanuel. Point Blair Taylor.
Miscommunication on Emmanuel's part. Nicole Brandel kind of went back there.
It'll be Mara Wallen serving for the Wildcats. Gamble with the return. Set by Brandel. Durst with the spike, and Laney Durst spike goes long. Emmanuel is giving them, I believe they're giving him too much life here. Emmanuel needs to close it out. Wallen serves. Bump by Joe, set by Brandel. Left-handed spike from Caird. Mish over. Gamble. Set by Durst.
Oh.
Emily Hine calls off Nicole Brandel, but miscommunication again leads to another Blair Taylor point. 21-14 football score here, Sam, for a volleyball game.
Yes.
Love your Lions. Wallen into the net, and it'll go back over to Emmanuel. 22-14. Let's see who Coach Lau brings in to serve. It looks like Caitlin Sandine will get the call. Gamble out for Kirsten Brandel, and Caird out for Sandine. Nicole Brandel must have subbed out. I didn't notice. And, and Sandine hits a rare serve into the net, and it goes into Laney Durst's
Kind of laugh about it, though.
bread basket, you know? Catch it in the bread basket.
Yeah.
Over Jose. Lauren Allman. Kirsten Reynolds to drive. Howe to Mish. And there'll be Emmanuel's point. 23-15. Emmanuel. Laney Durst will try to close it out here. Emmanuel needs 2 points. She serves. Good serve. Wallen to Lambright. And Killian over. Sandine. Durst. Hine with the drive. Wallen. Mish. Killian. Durst. Brandel sets. Albrecht with a nice spike. Olivia Albrecht with a great spike and kill.
We've been seeing great spikes by Olivia Albrecht, Emily Hine, and Liz Fox today on Emmanuel's JV.
Laney Durst, match point here for the Lancers. Keller, bumped by Lambright. Keller over. Bumped by Sandine. Set from Durst. Drive from Brandel. Wallen. Set by Mish. And over from Lambright. Jose. Set again from Durst. Spike from Emily Hine. And it's saved. Mish. Durst. Set by Brandel. Tipped over by Emily Hine. And that's the match. Emily Hine.
Great way to end the game.
Emily Hine ends the match. Lancers win 25-15 in the second set. I'm Gunny Sipper. He's Sam Bark. Our cameraman John Gamble. We'll see you
Thursday.
for Tuesday for C Team. Bye.
See you later.